What's up, friends? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing phenomenally well. And it's great to see everybody here on the channel, and it's great to see that people actually want to hear the real life story of somebody that is actively trying to climb the hill. See, it's always better. It's always there's that story or whatever where it's always, what is it? Something about hunger or something. It's like there's the wolf climbing the hill was always hungrier than the wolf at the top of the hill. Obviously the idea behind that is the person at the top of the hill that's already made it. It's easy for that person to sit there and be like, yeah, I did it, I climbed the hill. I made it to the top, and now I'm eating good, everything's good. But see, I don't ever like to think that climbing of the hill is actually a real thing. I say fuck that. I say fuck that. And what I mean by that is, if you want to make it, it's going to take sacrifice. Unless you're some fucking trust fund baby, like one of the millions of people that live right over there, literally right over fucking there, that I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at downtown San Diego. I'm looking at Imperial Beach. I'm looking at fucking Coronado, which Coronado has a lot of trust fund people. These people. I'm not envious of these people at all. I don't want you guys to think I'm like, oh my god, dude, you're just jealous because you're not a trust fund baby. No, I don't want to be a trust fund baby because my legs would be fucking small. I'd have no quadriceps. I'd have no density to my leg muscles. My shoulders would be smaller than they are right now, and I'd be a little fucking pussy. Think I want to be a little fucking pussy to you? Do I look like a little fucking pussy to you? No. So my point is I scratched that idea. My point is are we even fucking recording here? So my point behind all that is if you want to make it, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice something, but you're also going to have to sacrifice something, and you're going to have to sacrifice more and more and more if you want to get to that next level. People always talk about there's levels to life. Yeah, I kind of believe it. Yeah, there's definitely levels to life, but if you constantly put yourself in that wolf, that little terminology I just used of climbing the hill, the wolf at the top of the hill. I don't want to get to the top. I'm not looking to get to the fucking top of the hill to just say, all right, well, I made it. No, I want to be the fucking dude that's like 80 years old, that's like still fucking doing real estate transactions, that's still fucking doing the real estate transactions while the portfolio that I currently have is in a fucking stable FDIC account, making enough interest to finance my fucking my bloodline that I have no contact with. I mean, that's literally the type idiotic things that go through my little brain. Because at the end of the day, guys, I enjoy the fucking climb of the fucking hill. I like to push myself, a lot of times, not only in life, in the gym, and personal endeavors, in personal finance journeys and things like that, but a lot of people, guys, I don't feel like they have the same mindset. The people that are watching the channel here, I think, have a pretty good conceptualized idea of what it is that I'm talking about. And what I'm talking about is, guys, are you willing to push yourself harder and harder than the next guy or girl? Are you willing to push yourself harder to get to where it is that you want to go? And a lot of people aren't. They're not. A lot of people couldn't do what I did. There's some that could. The ones that can are the ones that are going to make it, because I'm the one that's actually actively making it here in the YouTube space. You go to any other YouTube channel, crypto related, investing related, you got a bunch of weak people that they're selling you on all these ideas that are never going to get you to where you need to be, ever. They're never going to. And the funniest part about that is not only are they not going to get you to where you want to be, you keep watching these people, because I did too. You keep watching these people hoping they're going to deliver you something that's going to get you to where you have to go. It's never going to happen, guys, ever. So I got a couple things going that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I got a couple things going that I wanted for people to understand, to put themselves in my mindset of what it is that we're doing here on the channel. So, for one, the crypto market is in utter shit right now, yet people here on the channel that have been investing in the stuff that I've been talking about are up literally 500+% on their portfolios. They're literally up 500 to 700% on their portfolios. Now, secondly, I'm going to be doing a real estate marketing campaign that involves old school methods that work. Now, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to be doing door-to-door flyers, a flyer that I've already created that looks badass. Secondly, I'm going to be doing other things that I used to do to acquire real estate business. Now, what I'm also doing simultaneously in the background is I'm not just building that. I'm going to be getting my Series 65 license simultaneously. It's not hard to get. I've already done the pre-test online and got an 80% without even fucking studying or doing any kind of thing, So I'm going to sign up, I'm going to get that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously use that marketing campaign to get real estate clients while simultaneously getting that E65 license. And after I sell their home, after I get them what they need done, I'm going to introduce them to a personal investment advisory person, which is myself, and then I'm going to charge them a fee. So I'm basically, guys, all it is in simple terms is I'm charging the client twice. All right, you might say, dude, what do you got to do that for? Well, because they're going to be fucking loving what it is that I'm doing. I'm going to be selling your house. And then secondly, I'm going to be turning around and getting them into investments, because a lot of them don't even have a financial advisor, and I'm going to become their financial advisor simply because I can. Invest wisely with Will C. I saw this fucking dumb sign over there in San Diego, that little imaginary line that I see running all the way to the coast right there, over on that side. Invest wisely with Will C, or something like that. It was some stupid sign that I saw of an old geezer that was probably loaded with money, and his little fucking trust fund son sitting there accepting the thing on a fucking road sign, guys. Can you believe it? So invest Will See with wisely, or something. It was stupid, really. My point is, guys, I'm going to make money off doing the actual real estate transaction, and then I'm going to make money off, secondly, is trying to get these same clients into my world of investing, in which I'm going to diversify their portfolio to where they make anywhere from 100 to 400% gains, which is obviously, better than any hedge fund's going to get you with their 15 to 17% max returns. So I got a plan, guys. I have a plan. So now how I've reached that point is I've came to the conclusion that to do all those things, it's going to take a lot of effort in the marketing department, right? And that's what a lot of people don't realize, is when they're starting something, especially crypto YouTube or whatever else they're doing, they don't market what they're doing that much. They just they're like, oh, well, I want to do a crypto YouTube channel, or I want to make money in crypto, and I'm going to do these couple things and these little passive things. I'm going to be this passive investor and stuff and make all this money. And it never ends up happening. I've literally met so many fucking people in crypto that have done this same fucking thing, and none of them ever make it in crypto. They're always gone, or they're hitting me up every couple years and be like, dude, do you think crypto is good now? And it's always at the height of the market. So my point is you got to have a plan, right? My plan over the next 6 months, by June, July, I'm gonna be in it, and obviously there's gonna be people, there's gonna be things in my brain, and there's gonna be interruptions in this plan that I know are going to happen. There's going to be something that happens that I can't see from this current stance that I'm currently at, that I know is going to transpire and happen in my reality. I know this is going to happen. It's things that I can't see yet. It's not like the sun going down where I know that in the next hour and a half it's going to be setting. It's things that I know that are going to occur, that I don't know they're going to occur at the current moment. So there's no way to prepare for these things. But if I'm consciously aware that these things are going to happen, I will be ready for them, and I will have I will be readily available to tackle these problems as they occur unannounced, right? And I understand that those things are going to happen. I understand that these things are going to happen with the crypto channel that I'm doing, with the real estate stuff that I'm doing, with the personal E6 Series 65 license that I'm getting. I know there's going to be challenges. That's what a lot of people don't realize in this crypto stuff, is that they think they're going to just go into this stuff, and they go in with no plan, and then they end up having to create the plan as they go, and the plan is just go in, go out. There's never any type of finalization or there's no plan to continue to where it is that they're going to go. Therefore, they never make it because they don't have a plan. So they're directionless. They're literally just wandering in this crypto stuff, never making any money. They come in and out of 2 bull cycles before they finally realize maybe, this crypto stuff is something I should get in on. And this happens not only in the crypto world, it happens in the real world on a day-to-day basis, which is exactly why I'm trying to tell you guys what it is that I'm doing. That way in 6 months when I'm in it, I can go back and look at these videos and say, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. So my point is, a couple things that we're doing here on the channel. For one, like I told you, there's that marketing campaign, and this isn't just some fucking thought in my head. I've already got the flyer. I've already got the flyers going to be coming my way. And then it's going to take fucking 1 million steps, hypothetically, probably, a couple 100,000 steps to deliver those flyers, to make the calls, to put in the effort, to get that initial throughput, right? Are we talking about crypto, or are we talking about my real estate? So my point is to get that initial throughput. And then secondly, on top of that, I'm going to be trying to get this Series 65 license because it seems practical in my case, right? People have been wanting to fucking invest in what it is that they basically want to just give me their money to let me invest it for them. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be charging a hefty fee because I feel like my fees are worth it. And speaking of fees, in that future thing that hasn't occurred yet, is I'm not dropping my fucking fees. And you shouldn't either. If people are trying to get you to drop your fees in whatever it is that you're doing, if they drop the fee, they're not even worth your time. They're literally, I've had people drop oh man, this stupid fuck up in Malibu. I was looking at my old emails the other day, and I looked it up. He was like, I went back to look at the emails, and I'm like, I remember that dumb fuck, that fucking idiot fuck, when I was just getting going, and like he was trying to he was trying to cut me down. I was going out buying drones and stuff to highlight his property. I was literally coming out of pocket to, pay a guy in fucking Pakistan to create this thing off, create this photography stuff that was, where you create a property that's computerized or whatever, Fever or whatever, that stock that fucking tanked. Fever.com, where they outsource the people in other parts of the world to do graphic design. So I had this fucking guy, man. I had this guy that was trying to tell me, oh, my property's worth this, my property's worth that, and I said, all right, I'm gonna go buy this drone. I didn't tell him all this stuff. I just went and did it. So I went out and bought the drone. I got all these, drove up to Malibu from Orange County, took photos of his property or whatever. And basically, I met him for breakfast, bought his breakfast, and and did the whole nine. And basically, I ended up having to fucking ignore this fuck while I was selling 2 other properties that were actually making money with people actually listening to me. My point is, guys, And all the while, I went back and looked at the emails. That's what I was saying. So I went back and looked at the emails the other day, and he was like, he sent an email to somebody else, and the dumb fuck sent it to me on accident when he thought he was sending it to somebody else. And he said, "Oh, well, I'm gonna be giving, there's a 2.5% commission for you, but only a 1% commission for him, or for Chadwick." Bailey, me, the fucking guy selling. I'm thinking in my head, fuck you, man. I'm not doing that shit again. And if you guys have been watching the channel, we had another incident of this like last year, where, but my point is, guys, is to just cut through all the BS. Is don't let people cut you down on what it is that you're doing. If you guys are watching the channel, you guys are getting a free fucking subscription to anything investment that I'm doing. Okay, anything that I'm investing in, that I'm currently doing with my own portfolio, including adjusting my shirt. A lot of people need some fashion tips here. You're literally getting a one-on-one on what it is that I'm doing. So currently what I'm doing is I'm looking at San Diego over there. I'm looking at a gold mine that I can utilize my real estate license to suck from, while simultaneously getting my Series 65 license and getting those same people that I sell to while they're in a good mood to come over and invest in my personal hedge fund. I'm going to be charging them a fee here too, and that fee is probably going to be fucking high, unless, I'll determine that fee based on how stupid I think they are. Because, you got to give stupid people a break if you think they're nice people, right? So it might be fucking $100,000 for one person, it might be fucking $5,000 for the next. But I can guarantee you that whatever it is that I'm doing is going to benefit not only myself, obviously, it's going to benefit them, right? The client. That's what you guys got to do. You got to benefit. There's got to be some type of symbiotic benefit to the client, to the viewer, right? A lot of people in YouTube world haven't even figured that fucking simple thought out. That's why their channels go, and I just keep climbing. Climbing the hill. So my point is, guys, is that's what I'm doing in terms of my own personal stuff. And I would hope that people watching the channel are doing the same stuff. Because if they're not, they're just caught in the cycle of the Matrix, which is it's a great place to be if you're content with being poor and stupid and not having any goals or aspirations for yourself. Just have fun staying there. But I do feel that people on the channel here are moving into this next paradigm with me, and it's good to share thoughts among this stuff so people can motivate myself, and obviously I can self-motivate myself, and then obviously motivate people into building a coalition for the future. All right, so drop into the comments, guys. Let me know what you think about what we're doing here, and hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well, and this is the world we live on, guys. It's time to fucking dominate it. I'm tired of not getting what I know I deserve. Are you? Drop it in the comments and let me know.